So this thing, this one wax soaked cotton ball will burn for probably 20 minutes, pushing 30 minutes, but more likely 20 minutes, but still that is a very long time. It's a lot longer than a lot of other fire starters or flame extenders, fire extenders, whatever you want to call it, will. So alright, so some of the things that you're going to need for this is 2 containers, one filled with water, one filled with wax. I just use tea light candles. I just take the wick out and everything and melt those down. You're going to need some rocks or wood so that you can put them inside this this pot to add a barrier between the wax and the heat, because otherwise you're going to have problems. The wax will more than likely light up and catch fire, and you don't want that. So you need the barrier between the wax and the heat. So that's why I have a pot full of water with some rocks. I'm just using rocks. You can use wood or whatever, metal or whatever, just as long as there's a barrier. And then you can just take the wax, the pot with the wax in it, and place it on that, and then put it on the heat source, whether it be an element like this or a fire or whatever. So this is going to take a little bit to melt down. The water has to warm up first, and then the wax has to melt. So yeah, once it's melted and everything, we'll continue on. So it looks like my wax is melted here now. That didn't take long. So I'm going to take some of these cotton balls, throw it in the wax. They soak nice and easy, nice and fast. Take it, pop it on there. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a little point there, so it makes it easier for it to catch on fire when you want to catch it on fire. And you will get wax all over the place on your fingers and everything. Throw a couple more in there. I'll use all this wax up. I'll make some of those long pieces too. I got wax all over my fingers. Good thing about wax is it comes off very easy. So I'll make this one a long one. Basically I just take it and shake it a little bit. Well, that one didn't work out very well. It might be easier to just take one of these cotton balls. It doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to look nice or pretty or anything. And just unravel it a little bit and then stick it in there. And the wax will soak right into it very easily. These cotton balls actually unravel like this. So you can soak one of these like this and make one of these. and you can use this to stick into your tinder or your kindling or whatever, and just hold it there for a few minutes until it actually starts. And once it's started, you can take it out. Oh, and watch this. It doesn't go out very easy. That time it went out, but in moderate winds. And once you have the initial start of the burn and put it back out, now it's soft. This you could probably get going with a ferrocerium rod. Actually, I'm going to try that. But watch how easy it starts up. Hold it in there for a few minutes, half a second or whatever. Now, I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this before. I'll rough it up a little bit maybe. There you go. And once you have the initial burn, so maybe before you go out, burn the top part of it, and then start it like that. Awesome. And I just learned about this like a month ago. I can't believe it's been, I've been in bushcrafting and survival and all that kind of stuff for years, and I just learned about this now. Very awesome. So yeah, good thing about these is they're waterproof. You can totally submerge these in water, take it out, shake off all the water, and then light it up again. So very, very handy, these things. Another thing you can do, wax soaked jute twine. Makes an excellent kind of wick thing. And it lasts for a long time. I have a whole bundle of it right here. And this, even this, you can stick underneath your tinder bundle or your what's it called? Sorry, the word's not coming to me. Sticks, kindling. Stick that underneath there and get it going like that. If you want it to burn with a bigger flame, you just hold it like this and let it climb up a little bit, and then you got a big flame. If you want a smaller flame, you just hold it like this, let it burn through, and then you got a small flame again. Big flame, small flame. Physics. But yeah, very awesome. Lots of things you can do with wax. You can also see, try blowing it out 3 or 4 times and it's, there we go. You can also waterproof things with wax. Canvas, tools, you can use it to protect your tools, especially high carbon steel tools and stuff like that. You can coat it with wax and it'll protect it from rusting and all that kind of stuff too. So wax is a very, very, very useful thing. I love wax now. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of this video. I have more videos coming, especially on fire starting and things like that. It's cold outside right now. I've been trying to do videos where I don't have to freeze my butt off and be outside and stuff like that. I've done a couple videos where we've gone camping out in the winter time, and I do a lot of that stuff actually. But if I don't have to, I don't really want to. I do want to, I like and enjoy doing that stuff, but I can do videos and stay warm, close to home. And so this is what I'm doing. I got videos coming up with, we'll go through some of my gear, my bug out bag, my survival kits, first aid. We're gonna do a video of first aid kits as well. First aid is very important in my books. Safety first. If you're out in the wilderness and you're miles and miles away from civilization or emergency services and all that kind of stuff, you want to be very careful and you want to be very practiced in your first aid and stuff like that, so that you can, you know, bandage yourself up, stop blood flow, get warm. If you're in hypothermic situations, that's where fire, man. You guys gotta really practice your fire starting skills and stuff like that, because fire can open up a lot of capabilities and things that you can do in a survival situation. You can purify water, you can cook your food, you can warm up, dry your clothes, you can melt pitch for glue and stuff if you need to make things, bow and arrows, all that kind of stuff. You can warp wood with fire. There's so many different things, so many, like there's endless, I can go on and on. So many different things you can do with fire. So fire is usually one of my most important things, along with shelter and water. Shelter, water, fire are one of the most important things in my book. You can go days without food. You can only go 2 days without water. So, or 3 days, I think. One of the two. But yeah, those three things. And that's one of the, those three things are one of the things that some of the things that I'm going to capitalize on in a lot of my videos and stuff like that. So check those out for sure. I don't have very many of them made up yet. This is a new channel, so I'm just starting out. So supports and likes and subscriptions and everything is an awesome thing. You help me out a lot with that kind of stuff. So please keep it up, and I'll keep up the videos coming. So anyways, enough ranting on about things, and I am going to get on to my next video because I'm doing probably 3 or 4 videos today. So that's just one of the 4 or 5 that I'm going to do. Stick around. Thanks guys. Cheers.